Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. 10 rounds among heavyweights. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action. Butterbean's making his way to the ring now, and you can see how focused he is on the task at hand. Lewis has got his eye on the prize. Look at that focus and determination during his ring walk.
Did it just say Joe Louis had 66 wins and 3 losses? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. That's Joe Louis is fucking crazy. 66. I gotta see his fights, man. I peep his fights for me. But I hope y'all enjoy the stream. I'm probably not gonna be talking too much. I just wanted to react to that shit, right, man. I'm just chilling right now.
Let's have a good, clean fight.
Hope y'all enjoy the stream.
Touch him up and let's go.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round 1 underway. A well-placed left hand up top. What does the high stamina fighter want to do in the early stages of a fight against a guy who maybe isn't as conditioned?
What he wants to do is make him work. Make him work when he's on the inside. Make him work on the outside. Walk him a little bit. Make sure that at all times, mentally and physically, he's got those cylinders pumping.
Able to cover up that gut. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Halfway through round number 1. Oh, what a hook upstairs. Lewis has got a way of just getting away from that punch. Lewis is showing that walking stick right now, utilizing the jab. Butterbean's cut is really a mess right now, and it could jeopardize this fight for him right here. Teddy, is there blame that needs to be placed on his cut man? Could he have done more?
Well, really, the trick to being a cut man is pretty simple. It's not rocket science. You have to have the right medicines, the right coagulants. You have to be calm. You have to be able to put pressure on that cut, get it to stop, and then put those medicines in. But you need a little help from your fighter. You need him to move a little bit on his bike and give those medicines time to work.
10 seconds remaining in this round. And we come to the end of round number 1. Let me paint this picture for you. You got to figure out a strategy, and your fighter's down to one eye.
I hope that he read some history books, or he watched a movie named 300. You saw that movie, didn't you? Great movie about the Spartans where they were outnumbered, and they had to get the terrain right to fight the fight. They had to get into the mountains where the greater forces, the great army, could not be the great army. They could not get in there and battle where they could take advantage of their superior forces. That's what he's got to do. He's got to move the fight into a portion of the ring where he will not be vulnerable on that side.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. It'll be interesting interesting to see how this plays out from here. Butterbean's cut is now changing the course of this fight.
Well, the fighter's been trying to do his job. Now the cornerman is the most important person right now in that ring. He has to do his job and stop that bleeding.
The left hand coming into play by Lewis. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
Super two-punch combo by Lewis. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
Keep doing what you're doing.
And he's holding. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. Butterbean's left working well that time. Lewis's opponent landing an effective counterpunch right there. Butterbean's jab lands well.
Keep working the body.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Butterbean's showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Last 10 seconds. Butterbean's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. And that's the end of round 2. You know, Teddy, I'm looking at that cut as he's in the corner now, and it doesn't look good at all. Do you think he thinks he has to go out there and try to end this fight?
Not only does he think it, I think he's right. I think that he probably has very little time left before the referee or the doctor's going to stop this. And he needs to be thinking that way if he's not.
You're good, all right? You're okay, right? Breathe for me. Now listen, you threw a wide punch and he caught you. You're gonna tighten up your punches, all right?
Butterbean's opponent is not seeing the damaged goods he was opposite of in the last round. This is a different fighter starting this round right here. Fine work with the left hand. He landed well by Lewis. Butterbean's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. It's tough to assess, but Lewis's cut may look worse than it actually is. I mean, all the blood is spraying everywhere.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly right. And you just wonder, and I know this isn't supposed to play in, but you wonder if the judges in close rounds, if they get influenced by that look.
You got 9.
That is a sharp uppercut by Lewis. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Lewis is putting forth a great combination there.
Keep your distance. Get in there.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? And another jab. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Butterbean's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. Lewis has got a little something coming back at him. A counter punch scored.
Keep working the body.
Another flush shot up top. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Fires right back at him.
Breathe. Breathe. I need to see the combinations from you.
There you go.
All right, let's throw the combinations. This fight is way too close. Let's throw the one.
Start of round number 4. A chance to look at Teddy's scorecard. Lewis has been unable to pull away from his opponent so far. It's an even fight.
Yeah, it is, and I think you just said it right. Unable to pull away. Whoever's going to pull away, if that's going to happen in this fight, it's going to come from the outside. Whoever starts to commit to that jab.
Side to side, move your head.
Teddy, you can see quite clearly that that cut is becoming a major problem for him. What does he have to do strategically here to deal with it?
Well, there's 3 lines of defense, Joe, whether you're cut or you're not cut. One is use your legs, get out of range a little bit. The other is move your head, the other is block. He has to pick one of those defensive strategies, one of those choices, and put it into place.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter-puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
90 seconds to go in round number 4. To the head he goes with a left hand. Lewis is taking more and more punishment as this round continues. This fight could be over soon.
And you just know the referee's taking a real close look at it right now. If it doesn't turn around this round, I think this will be the last.
Very nice work with the double jab up top. Lewis is getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. No, he missed that right. And banging away he goes. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. Lewis's trainer is thrilled with this. He gets up off the canvas. Now he wants to see how he'll react. Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner of the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for a positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before, you've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, see, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
Double jab by Lewis. Butterbean's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Well, he's got a bloody nose there, which means that he could be swallowing some blood, which could cut his wind in his lungs and affect the later parts of this fight. Lewis is showing us that he is willing to stick with the game plan. But, Teddy, that game plan saw him knocked down earlier in this fight. What would you be telling him?
You know, in some ways, I tell him good, because you have to go with what you have. You know, you can't completely change. That's not possible in the course of the fight. You are who you are. So it's not the game plan necessarily, Joe, or the style that's wrong. It's the execution of the game plan. That has to be done better.
Now, blood's coming from his nose right there. Lewis is crushed by a big right hand. And a nice, there it is! Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on? Lewis is unable to continue. This fight is over. Knockout. Butterbean's power that we saw throughout the night, building a lead on your scorecard, now ends the night with a knockout victory.
And
right, fellas? Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Well, good evening, everybody, and we welcome you ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we're just about ready for action. Sweet Pea, Pernell Whitaker's entourage has that look on their face. They know they've put the work in, and you can see how confident they are for the battle that lies ahead. Pacquiao's entrance here. What a ring walk. Just brimming with confidence, ready for the task at hand. is done. It is simply time to fight. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. Teddy, typically in a fight like this, when we have a power puncher against a real high stamina, well-conditioned fighter, what adjustments do you usually see made throughout the fight?
Well, one of the adjustments is on the side of the power puncher. He may find out that he better stop looking for home runs, stop swinging for the fences. He may have to adjust his game where he's using the jab more, looking for singles and doubles, not just that big one over the fence.
Little head hunting with the left. Double jab by Pernell Whitaker. Huge uppercut from Sweet Pea. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Manny Pacquiao. Doubling up the jab by Pernell Whitaker. Able to show you his blocking ability. Combo lands to the head. Good defense, just covering up down low. Pernell Whitaker's combination punching is working well here. And now that backhand, the straight left hand, scores well for him. And that's the end of round one. Manny Pacquiao's health, welfare, and safety has been greatly compromised now that that eye is shut closed.
Now, if you throw 3 or 4 punches in a row, you can turn this thing around. But you have to.
I don't know what to say. Just keep it up. Just keep it up. That's it now, all right? It's nice work out there. Just keep fighting smart, keep busy, and don't take a break with this guy. You hear me?
You don't need that. No, throw that away.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. A stabbing right hand comes in by Pernell Whitaker. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Pernell Whitaker's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. You know, sometimes we get so caught up in talking about our sports celebrities here in North America, the Michael Jordans and the Wayne Gretzky's and the Tom Brady's. But I'm not sure there's a person alive who's more famous in their native country than Manny Pacquiao is in the Philippines.
No, he is, and he goes way beyond the sport. He's the fabric of the society there. He's a guy that young people, young men aspire to become like. If Manny Pacquiao can make it, we can make it.
Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. Excellent 1-2 by Pernell Whitaker. Whitaker's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. He's doing a really good job here of being patient, and patient with a good reason, Teddy. You can tell he's got a counterpuncher mentality. What's the key to being a counterpuncher?
Well, being patient, first of all, and understanding what you have to get your opponent to do to help you, because this doesn't work just on you. It's not like the front end where you create it. It's a little help from your opponent. He's got to come in. You got to draw him in to throw a punch so you can make a miss, and then you have to alleyway to land something.
Watch the hook.
Let's go. The fight is too close. You hear me? It's too fucking close. We don't want this to go to the judges' scorecards, right?
And round number 3 is is underway. Whitaker's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Manny Pacquiao with a big left hand. Manny Pacquiao's in a tough spot right here. He's going to be swallowing blood. You can see blood coming from his mouth, and that can really cut his win. Unable to score with the hook. Whitaker's doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in bunches. The combination lands. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Whitaker's landed a good, solid combination. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Whitaker's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Good work defensively by Pernell Whitaker. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Whitaker's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Nothing there on the punch by Manny Pacquiao. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. This is becoming like a crime scene here. Whitaker's DNA is splattered throughout that ring.
And you know it's going to influence the fight. Not only where maybe he gets a little discouraged, he gets a little down, but maybe his opponent, and there's a big maybe he gets a little careless now going in there for the kill. And maybe that could be an opportunity for him.
This fight is too damn close for us to be lazy with our punches, okay? You understand what I'm saying?
I want the combinations. You land in one shot, but I need to see 3, 4 punches now, all right? This fight is too fucking close for you to be lazy with our punches. You understand? Listen.
Start of round number 4 as we look at Teddy's scorecard. I think this is pretty much what we expected. We thought it would be a good, fair, competitive, balanced fight, and it's even so far.
No, not much to separate the two fighters. Right now, both of them working on the outside using their jab. I think it's going to come down to, does one guy decide to have a more educated jab? Maybe hook off it, do something a little bit more with that jab.
Two snapping jabs by Pernell Whitaker. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
That's a forceful two-punch combo by Pernell Whitaker. 90 seconds to go here in this round. A stinging uppercut by Manny Pacquiao. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Still no defense out of him. Still no ability to stop this onslaught. He's taking serious damage.
And you got to worry about his future, because the damage he's taking right now for tonight, okay, we understand that, but how is this going to impact him for the future? That's where you're starting to get into a danger zone right now.
That's the clean shot with the left hand that he was looking for by Manny Pacquiao. That was a miss by Pernell Whitaker. How about that left hand?
You gotta let your hands go. You have to. You have to be busy.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. Whitaker's hit by a counterpunch there. He missed with that headshot. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Pacquiao's got to figure out a way to do something different here. I mean, I know he's committed to being a counterpuncher, but right now he's giving rounds away.
Yeah, he is, because he's waiting for things to happen that are not happening. You know, he's laying back, he's waiting for the guy to walk in. See, to be a good counterpuncher, an effective counterpuncher, guy has to come close to you. But his opponent's staying at a distance. He's not giving him anything to counter.
How about that exchange?
Keep working the body.
Well, he ties up there. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Manny Pacquiao. Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook.
Keep working the jab. Good. Hey.
Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Pernell Whitaker. Good step back counterpunch there.
Beautiful.
Some fine fundamentals. Good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
Little head knocking with that right hand. Not precise at all by Manny Pacquiao. A headshot blocked. And that's the end of round 5. If a Hollywood director was to stage a fight, this is what the two guys would look at. Like makeup artists got to them.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. So I have to wonder a little bit if one of these fighters, or maybe both of them, had cuts in training camp and nobody knew it. They came and they hit it in a fight, because that's how bad this is.
Pacquiao's leaving himself wide open there. You just can't do that.
Well, you can do it, but you're going to get paid. You're going to eat some leather. You're going to get...
That's a huge left he just scored with.
You're okay.
This looks like it could be just a matter of time now. Maybe a punch or two away from going down. Teddy, what's he got to do?
Well, he's got to grab. He's got to find a way to stop the offense. And to clutch and grab, usually that's one way.
You can tell now that Pacquiao's foundation survived that earthquake.
Yeah, now you're going to find out whether the upper floors have been scattered a little bit, whether they're okay. Does he continue to be aggressive like he's been early?
Effective with that 1-2. Comes right back at him with a left hand. After catching one by Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao's showing you a little defensive skill there. He'll move away from that punch. Best combination in the game, jab with the straight.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Yeah, you got this.
Here's a straight right hand. Pacquiao's hurt from that. Big shot he just scored with. Picture-perfect combination. And he is floored.
Well, the old timers would say you can hit a guy with 2. Why hit him with 1?
That's what I want to see.
2, 3,
That's it. It's over. Fight is over. Pernell Whitaker's in prime form. Power surge here. Knockout winner. Sweet Pea, Pernell Whitaker's the man. One single punch, one solid knockout. That's all it took.
And I love the way...
over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Deep breath, deep breath. Holy shit, you are in control of this fight, man. Don't get careless out there, right? Just keep boxing smart. Nice work, nice work.
Don't look for just big punches, okay? Use your speed.
Won that round, right? Won that.
One, two, three, four, five, six. One, two, three, four, five, six.
What's going on? What's going on, people? Hope y'all enjoying the stream. So this is gonna be the last fight. For this one, I'm not even gonna play it. It's on the greatest of all time difficulty. I'm just chilling for the night. Let me see. Yeah, let's do computer versus the computer. Hardest difficulty. Who will win in a fight? Let's see. Let's do we do heavyweight division. Let's do heavyweight division. Let's do let's see. I gotta unlock these characters, man. Floyd Patterson. That's crazy. You can't pick Ali or Tyson in this mode. That's crazy. Let's do Floyd Patterson. Jack Johnson. Let's do this. Last fight for the night. Jack Johnson versus Floyd Patterson. Let's get it. Let's see who wins. Check settings. Oh, what? Bare knuckles. Oh, the settings is different for bare knuckles. So this is bare knuckles settings. Interesting. Okay, okay. Alright, I didn't know that.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the Metro Manila Arena. We're here in the Philippines for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real.
All right, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
First round underway in this scheduled 10-rounder.
Move your head.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Two guys that can really take each other out. What's the best means of defense?
Well, if one guy says to himself, I'm not the power puncher, then he has to be smart. He has to be technically solid in all areas. He's going to have the edge.
Now he's just walking him back a bit there up against the ropes. Scores with the uppercut. Patterson's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Quick snapping hook, and it does damage. Right to the body. Halfway through this round. Patterson's punch is far off the target. Well, you can tell that this cut is now a major problem. If that cut gets any worse, I think this fight's coming to an end.
Well, that's exactly what the doctor would look at if the referee brings him up, where the cut is. It's not really as far as whether or not it's bleeding a lot or whether or not to us it looks like a terrible cut. It's where it's placed. If it's in a place where it can do permanent damage, the doctor will stop this fight.
Good flush shot by Johnson. Good way to protect the midsection. Patterson scoring with that right hand. End of round one. He can't see out of that eye, Teddy. It is swollen shut, and now the ref is taking a look.
And he should be taking a look, and I think he's going to bring the doctor up pretty soon to look at it himself.
Woo! That is it. That's it. I need another round like that. Just like that, all right? You're doing good. Just keep it up. You need to cover up more, okay? You're leaving yourself open too much. Just cover up.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Good flush shot upstairs. Patterson's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Able to get rid of that one. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there.
Get away from those.
Well-timed, well-placed uppercut there. Patterson stunned by a big shot. And yet another big shot comes in. Oh, big flush uppercut floors him. able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Halfway through round number 2. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Patterson's now in a spot that many fighters have faced numerous times, and that is, how do you deal with seeing your own blood and knowing that you have incurred some serious damage? Look at that cut around the eye.
So for a fighter to be able to move to the top, he's got to be tested in a lot of areas. Sometimes the test comes when he's hurt. He's hit on the chin. He's dropped for the first time. Sometimes the test comes when you drop the other guy and he gets up and he comes at you. And sometimes the test comes in the form of a cut. When you see your first blood, when you see it, that it's your blood, how do you behave? We're going to find out right now.
Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. And that's the end of round 2. Well, we've seen this before, a fighter with a bad cut, and sometimes a fighter that now has a much greater sense of urgency.
Yeah, right now, if he was gambling, if he was in a casino, he's rolling the dice. He's hoping to come up with 7.
Don't worry. Get your rhythm, okay? I want to see more jabs. Use that jab to get on the inside, then throw the right. But set everything up with your jab.
He seems fully recovered to me. Here we are, the start of a new round, and a fighter that got tagged hard in the last round seems as fresh as could be.
Well, when you push a fighter, when you push a human being to a dark place, that's when you're going to find out what's bright inside of them, what's great inside of them. And he's responding just that way.
Well off the mark by Patterson. Gets rid of that body shot. Johnson's sitting back right now, Teddy, and looking for that counterpunch opportunity, isn't he?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting, you know, he sees that his opponent is in his armory, so to speak. You know, he's in his castle. He's getting him to come out of his castle. He wants him to come out of his castle, so now he can attack.
It's much too early for him to be hearing this kind of analysis, but it's true. Patterson's punches right now are slowing down. He's tired.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if he's mentally tired, he's discouraged, or physically he didn't put the work in.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Not much action as he just ties up. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Johnson's cut, and you can see blood coming from his mouth. Now, I don't know if maybe the mouthpiece caused that, but the bottom line is that he can be swallowing that, and that can take away from his wind and conditioning.
Focus!
Scores up top with a left. Good-looking uppercut that time. Flush right hand to the head.
Get after him!
Fight his rhythm, okay? Don't fight his fight. There's no need to fight his style. You're not gonna win that way. Give it. Let's turn this into a fight.
All right. You are dominating this fight. Keep it up. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Round number 4 is underway as we look at Teddy's scorecard, and you can see what a difference the knockdown can make. Johnson's fans have to be loving this early lead.
Yeah, but with that power, you know, he can make a mistake and he can win the fight. His opponent can't afford any mistakes and not any more mistakes.
Obviously, defense becomes so important for him now. That cut around the eye could stop this fight at any point. What should he be trying to do here defensively, Teddy?
Well, obviously, it's got to be one of two things. You're either going to be moving your head or you're going to be using those legs right now.
Johnson's really making some boxing purists out there put a smile on their face because his defense has been stellar. I mean, so fundamentally sound.
Yeah, well, that's why he always goes rounds, and that's why people think he has an iron chin. I don't know if he has an iron chin because the chin never gets touched. He's a guy that's always going rounds because his defense is so good.
Comes right back with a shot of his own. Johnson's banged around by a big uppercut. That's a fierce left hand that landed by Johnson. He scores with the jab. Right to the head with that right.
You're still not.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Fires off the hook. Look at that. Final 10 seconds. A shooting right hand by Johnson. End of the round, and he's had better rounds in the fight than the one we just saw, but still, it's very much there for the taking.
Yeah, whoever finishes off strongly in the late parts of these rounds, a lot of times, you know, the judges get mesmerized a little bit here, too. You know, it's a real close fight, and you kind of forgot where the separation was, and whoever grabs the last part of the round, that's who you remember. It's very important in this kind of fight. Finish up good at the end of the round.
Nice work on the inside. Good job. Keep that up.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. Wow, is he defensively sound. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Trying to chop that wood with that hook to the body. Patterson's banged by a left hand. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent and then a good counter by Patterson.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
What a trap he just set, and he lands a nice counterpunch.
Yeah, that's the old Casper the Ghost trick there. You know, you're there one time, you give him a little shade, you know, a little shadow, and then he throws at you, you pull back, bang, come right back with your own.
Good shot to the head with that right. Oh, that uppercut got him badly. Solid. He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again. That's it. The fight is over. Johnson's power just much too much for his opponent. Another knockout for him.